What's up everybody, Grant here from Spectre Racing. We're in my new garage here after a bit of a break, a bit of a chaotic last couple months with having to move and a whole bunch of other stuff going on. But what we're working on now is we're working on the home stretch for the Street Mod Spec Mustang. Now I know in previous videos talked about maybe switching to KMC, but I'm still enjoying the slicks too much. So we're gonna make this the ultimate Street Mod Mustang. And what do we got to do that with? Well, we got about 2 months to install a whole lot of parts, most of which I have right here. So let's take a look at them. Okay, so the first mod we're going to do a video on is the Andersen Composites carbon fiber trunk lid. So as you saw in one of the previous videos, I destroyed my previous wing and I dented up my my red trunk lid. Although it's still pretty good, I'm going to use it for a different class for SCCA Autocross for KMC. But anyway, so we're going to do a quick video on the overview of that, the weight differences, and mounting some hardware to it. Obviously you see there's no key or any of that kind of stuff. So, what do we got next? Well, to go with making this the ultimate street mod car, we're going to run the widest tire that'll fit on the Mustang. So now currently I'm running a 315 3018 Hoosier A7 on a 18 by 10.5 Enkai PF01. So to run the 335, I have a custom offset Forge Star F14 18 by 12 in this beautiful matte golden bronze. So as you can see, even though there's no tire mounted on it yet, it's still taller. Now these are going to be impressive. So, but if you've seen my car before, you know, even when I run these, it sticks out a little bit. So, obviously with an extra inch or so of rubber, well, how am I going to manage that? Answer there is some Meyer Racing fenders. So, I got Meyer Racing front and rear fender flares and a Meyer Racing front fender assembly with a built-in 1.5 inch flare. Now, I'm not 100% sure if I'll need the actual extra flare up front, but we're going to do the disassembly and install video and final result. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Now to go with some of this other stuff, we're going to be installing rear studs in the rear. Obviously, it should take about 5 minutes. I've hit so many cones on the Mustang. Actually, the front end has sagged down a little bit, so I got some new fender brackets. So lastly, we got some Bmr Motor Mounts, and that will actually lower the motor about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. So one of the things we'll be working on next year, after we finish these couple build videos, is the actual motor build itself. And then the car will be complete until I blow a transmission. So we have about 2 months to install all these mods here. First race is February 4th. Now I'm going to kind of break it up in segments. We're going to do the trunk lid, and then we'll do the fender flares, and maybe some of the other miscellaneous stuff, and the wing. So I do not have the wing yet. Hopefully it'll be here in late December. So when the car is done, it should look pretty insane. 335s all around, all fours, fender flares. It's just going to be nuts. I am really excited to see how it looks. So make sure to follow along and watch all these build videos.